From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the New York Jets. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. 3 and out, real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Stroud looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to McCole Hardman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
3rd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time. And you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. Flushed out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. In motion right is Addison. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. You look at this Browns defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now they've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's deep for Duvernay. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a good play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But fortunately, he's out. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Together, defense. Keep it together.
6-0 our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Stroud. And it's incomplete.
Good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Stroud working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line. And Stroud now to throw. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Akers. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. One more time with Hall. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in.
And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Now Scott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a 2nd and 2. Now Stroud. And he will find Scott on the right side, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that is taken in by Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey Palmer His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll drop to throw. He finds Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball. Taylor
now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's the Jets punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, design run for their wideout. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Trey Palmer with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stroud now on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Scott. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Slot man moves right. They'll run on first down with Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On the handoff, running left is Akers. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right is Addison. On first down, it's Samuels. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Stroud looking to change the play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch. And it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he stays up. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing now is Stroud. And this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you.
And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Stroud.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
On second down, it's Stroud.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Trey Palmer
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Browns are on their way to a 2-0 start. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
18. And the Jets, first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Zimmerman. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back to throw now on first down. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Second and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Straight ahead is Hall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
30-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the Jets will call on the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.